whispers echo, hearts collide. Lost in time, no need to hide. Night whispers, they call my name. Soft and slow, they play their game. Falling deeper, no escape. Night whispers hold my shape. Shadows dance on velvet skies. Gentle beats beneath my sighs. A warm bass hums, it pulls me through. Dreamy paths in shades of blue. Night whispers, they call my name. Soft and slow, they play their game. Falling deeper, no escape. Night whispers hold my shape. The groove flows soft like water streams. In the stillness of my dreams, echoes linger through the air, warm and tender everywhere. Night whispers, they call my name. Soft and slow, they play their game. Falling deeper, no escape. Night whispers hold my shape. Underneath the neon moon we sway. Words dissolve in the rhythm we play. Your voice like velvet pulls me in. Breath on my neck where dreams begin. Is it the night or the way you stare? Is it the sound or the weight we share? Deep emotions, they're pulling me. Lost in the tide of a melody. Deep emotions can't break free. A touch.
Oh wow, this was so fucked.
Objective completed.
Spend research.
Your base is under attack.
Yeah, so I can do the side channels now. Can't somebody more experienced take the commander seat?
Upgrade complete.
We don't have a commander.
Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed. Waypoint.
Soldiers are under
Objective completed. Got your back.
Soldiers
Build
are
structure
under
at
attack.
waypoint. Objective completed.
Your base is under attack.
Fix the lights. Fix the hazard and I'll place the face gate.
Your base is under attack.
Send face gate.
Gorge nearby face gate.
Your base is under attack.
Oh my god, there's so many on this gate.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Med back.
Combat station under attack.
I need a med pack stat.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
structure at waypoint. Objective completed, waypoint. Objective completed.
Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack. Your base is 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 under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed. I need a med pack stat. I'm coming. I need a med pack stat. Med pack.
Can we get the face crate to the other grid?
I need a med pack stat. Med pack.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Oh, no, set down the grid.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
I'm covering you. I need some ammo.
Your base is under attack.
Oh man, just lost my appetite.
Your base is
I
under
need some
attack.
ammo over here. I'm on it. I need some ammo over here.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Your base is under attack. Soldier needs health. Needs ammo. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Build structure at waypoint.
Your base is under attack.
Objective completed.
Your base is under attack. Command station under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Commander, use your resources here at the camp. you place a phase gate next to the unit? Yes. Thank you.
Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Build structure. Objective completed.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Upgrade your machine gun.
Your base is under attack.
Mayor, let me weld you.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
orcs.
2 orcs.
Armory, best game, what?
Destroy the gate, the ones who's inside. Recall. Shall we just finish the demo? We have like actually not sure.
Command station under attack.
Come the edge, hold the edge.
Your base is under attack.
Objective completed. Structure at waypoint. Objective completed.
Your base is under attack.
Attack your base.
Command station under attack.
We've got
Soldiers are under attack. Upgrade complete.
I need a med pack stat.
Under attack.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Soldiers are under attack. Under attack.
We've got her. I need a med pack stat.
Upgrade complete.
Med pack.
Soldiers are under attack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs order.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo. Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
I need a med pack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Soldiers are under attack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Follow me.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Objective completed.
Soldiers are under attack.
Soldier needs health. 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 Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldiers are under attack. Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs
Soldier
health.
needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Good job, Commander.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Command station under attack.
under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Follow me.
Command station under attack.
I need a med pack. Hey, I need some ammo over here. Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed. I got your back. Hey, I need some ammo over here. I need a med pack and a band. Fine. Med pack.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
I need a med pack. Stand.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
Hey, I need some ammo over here. Med pack. I need a med pack stat. Commander, I need ammo.
Soldiers are under attack.
I need a med pack stat. Med pack.
Soldiers are under attack.
I need some ammo over here.
The base is under attack.
Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed. Med pack. I need a med pack stat. Commander, I need ammo.
Soldiers are under attack.
I need a med pack stat.
Soldier needs help. Soldier needs help.
Soldiers are under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
Build structure and waypoint.
Soldiers are under attack.
Objective completed.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack. Under attack.
I need a med pack. Stand.
Soldiers are under attack. Soldiers are
Commander, I need him. Hey, I need some ammo over here. I need a med pack. Stand. I need some ammo over here. Med pack. I need a med pack. Stand.
Soldiers are under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
pack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo. Your base is soldier needs
Soldier
ammo.
needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Your base is under
Soldier
attack.
needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo. Your base is
Soldier
under
needs
attack.
health. Soldier needs 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 health.
Your base is under attack. Soldier needs ammo. Soldier needs ammo. Soldier needs ammo. Soldiers are under attack. Soldier needs ammo. Soldier needs ammo.
Objective completed.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Soldiers are under attack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo. Your base is
Build
under
structure and
attack.
waypoint. Objective completed. Objective completed. Structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Soldiers are under attack.
Soldier needs health.
Soldiers are under attack.
Soldier needs health. 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 Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Sentry taking damage.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Objective completed.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs health. 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 Command station under attack. Soldier needs health. 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 Soldier needs health.
Your base is under attack.
Build structure and waypoint.
Soldiers are under attack.
Objective completed.
Command station under attack.
Build structure and waypoint. Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed. Commander, I need ammo. Commander, I need ammo.
Soldiers are under attack.
I need a med pack. Stand.
Soldiers are under attack. Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Med pack. I need some ammo over here. Commander, I need ammo. I need build structure and waypoint.
Your base is under attack.
I need a med pack. Stand. Objective completed.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo. 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 Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs
Soldier
health.
needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Build structure at waypoint.
Your base is under attack.
Objective completed.
Your base is under attack.
Hey, I need some ammo over here. Med pack.
Your base is under attack.
Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed.
Your base is under attack.
I need some ammo over here.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
I need a med pack, man. I need some ammo over here. Hey, I need some ammo over here.
Your base is under attack.
I need some ammo over here.
Under attack. Your base is under attack. base is under attack.
I got your back.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
I got your back. Build structure. I need some ammo over here. Objective completed. I need a med pack stat. Commander, I need ammo. Hey, I need some ammo over here.
Your base is under attack.
Med pack.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Build structure and waypoint.
base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
I need a med pack stat.
Your base is under attack.
Hey, I need some ammo over here. Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Command station under attack.
I need some ammo over here.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. base is under attack.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
Hey, I need some ammo over here. Build structure and waypoint.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Objective completed.
Your base is under attack.
Commander, I need ammo.
Your base is under
Med
attack.
pack. I need some ammo over here. I need a med pack stat.
Your base is under attack.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
under
Commander,
attack.
I need ammo. I need some ammo over here. Hey, I need some ammo over here. I need a med pack over there.
Your base is under attack.
I need a med pack.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs health.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs health.
Build structure and waypoint. Objective completed. Structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Soldier needs health.
Objective completed.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Objective completed.
Soldier needs health.
Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs health.
Your base is under attack.
Command station under attack.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Someone needs ammo under attack.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health.
Soldier needs ammo. Soldier needs ammo.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under
structure at waypoint. Objective completed. Got your six. I need a med pack stat. Commander, I need ammo.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
Command station under attack.
Your base is under attack. attack. Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
I need a med pack. Stand. Hey, I need some ammo over here. Commander, I need ammo.
Your base is under attack. Soldiers are under attack.
I need a med pack. Stand.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
I need a med pack. Stand.
Under attack.
Med pack. Stand. Hey, I need some ammo over here. Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed. I need Med pack.
Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health. Soldier needs health.
Your base is under attack.
Build structure and wait for it. I need a med pack. Stand. Med pack. I'm covering you. I need a med pack. Stand.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Command station under attack.
I need a med pack. Stand. I need some ammo here.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs help. Command station under attack. Soldier needs help. Soldier needs help.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Soldier needs help.
Build structure at waypoint. Build structure at waypoint. Med pack.
Glance eternity. Shadows dance across your face. Time slows down in this endless space. Your laughter lingers, sweet and low. A fleeting spark, a steady glow. Is it your heart or the way it beats? Is it the silence where our worlds meet? Do you bones. You touch a fire in the cold. Deep water, pull me under. Deep water, heart surrender. We're weightless, we're timeless, we're free. Deep waters, you and me.
Stars collide in the velvet skies. Your eyes, a world where my soul can light.
Every step, a beat, we synchronize. A rhythm born.
Where the heart ignites.
Breathe in sound.
The night unfolds.
You touch
A fire in the cold.
deep water, pull me under. Deep water, heart surrender.
We're
Weightless, we're timeless,
we're free.
deep waters, you and me. You and me. Under the glow of neon skies, shadows stretch.
Fans were shocked when Key and Peele abruptly announced that they would be ending their iconic sketch comedy show in 2015. At the time, everyone assumed the duo was simply ready to move on to bigger opportunities, and that was true for one of them. Jordan Peele's Hollywood career skyrocketed, becoming one of the most respected filmmakers in the industry. Keegan-Michael Key, on the other hand, has been jobbing for commercials and insignificant roles in films, which is shocking because Key was always considered the more popular of the two and expected to be more successful in the long run. But recently, a comedian who worked closely with Keegan revealed something that completely changed the way fans looked at Key and Peele's relationship. And now many are looking back at awkward interviews, strategic silence, and most importantly, how Keegan's wife may secretly be the reason why the duo feels so distant today. However, there are a lot of baseless rumors and misinformation spreading, as well as important facts we need to dive into before you come to the conclusion of what happened to Key and Peele. Despite the show only running for 3 years, the legacy and impact of Key and Peele cannot be minimized. Just take a look at the Comedy Central YouTube channel. 18 out of their 20 most viewed videos are all Key and Peele sketches, amassing over 1 billion views just on YouTube alone. Think about all the classic Comedy Central roasts, TV shows, and stand-up specials. None of them can even hold a candle to Key and Peele. But it could not have happened if the two didn't develop a deeply personal connection off screen. They were both raised as biracial children to a black father and a white mother, growing up with the unique identity of being mixed. Sometimes they felt that they were never black enough. Sometimes they felt they were never white enough, and were forced to code switch to assimilate with whoever was in the room. This shared life experience would become central to their comedy and to their chemistry in life in general. After moving from Detroit to Chicago, Keegan-Michael Key crossed paths with Jordan Peele, making the rounds in the local improv comedy scene. The two realized they had incredible synergy, so they started working together and were eventually picked up as writers and talent on the Fox sketch comedy show Mad TV.
Banker is prepared to offer you $350,000.
No deal.
We going for the million, dog. We going for the million. We going for the million. We going for the million. Don't matter what you say, because we going for the million.
The few sketches that they did together on Mad TV displayed their incredible chemistry and indicated that they needed their own show.
What do I always say? Stay on the inside.
Oh, Jinx! No backsies, no penny taxis.
What?
You ain't supposed to talk! Jinx! Double Jinx! Triple Jinx! Googleplex! Damn!
Hey, guys!
Interruptions! Hands up, seas! Jinx, go away! Come again another day!
Unfortunately, their time on Mad TV was short-lived until the entire program was canceled in 2009. Afterwards, Key landed a supporting role in the short-lived sitcom Gary Unmarried, which was canceled in 2010. Meanwhile, Jordan's pilot for a comedy show titled The Station had been shut down by Fox executives, leaving both of them without work. That's when their shared talent manager suggested that the two get together and try to launch their own project.
So my sitcom got canceled and his pilot for Fox didn't go. And our manager said, would you guys be interested in doing something together? Because I've got a situation that I think I can leverage.
The result of this was them creating their own sketch comedy show called Key and Peele, which was picked up by Comedy Central and slated for a 2012 release. Their series debut came right after the season 4 premiere of Tosh.0, setting the comedy duo up for the biggest opportunity of their careers. And to say they capitalized on it would be an understatement. Two of their most iconic sketches were in the very first episode, starting with a classic where the two attempt to say a forbidden word in regards to their wives, which by the end of this video you'll see how incredibly ironic it is that this was the very first Key and Peele sketch.
I looked this woman in the eye, I said, bitch, you told me 6:45.
You said that?
Yeah, I said,
in the same episode, their next bit was Jordan acting as President Obama giving a speech to the country, and Key acting as his anger translator, turning his respectful words into aggressive commands.
I just want to say to my critics, I hear your voices, and I'm aware of your concerns.
so maybe if you can chill the hell out for like a second, then maybe I can focus on some you know?
The show was an instant hit. Over 2 million viewers tuned in for the debut episode, and future episodes would continue to pull in millions of viewers. But before we get into that, we all live busy lives. There are so many things to do, and it never feels like there's enough time in the day. You should probably go get that yearly checkup to make sure you're in good health, but you don't have the time to sit on hold all day. Today's sponsor, ZocDoc, makes the process a whole lot easier. ZocDoc lets you search and compare local, in-network doctors with more than and check that appointment off your to-do list. Every season they put out a new sketch that would become a cultural staple, like the East-West College Bowl, where they poked fun at ridiculous names of college athletes.
Hingle McCringleberry, Penn State University.
Le Carpetron Duke Maria, Florida Atlantic University.
Dinklage Morgan, University of South Florida.
Speaking of names, we have to mention the substitute teacher bit, where Key cannot pronounce extremely common American names.
So why didn't you say it the first time I said Aaron? Because it's pronounced Aaron? Son of a... You done messed up, Aaron!
People still call me Aaron to this day. To this day. They had a way of making relatable humor refreshingly absurd, but I personally liked when they would lean into their ridiculousness a little more. My favorite sketch of theirs is Prepared for Terry's, where the two act as borderline schizophrenics who are trying to convince the passenger next to them that they will protect the entire plane if a terrorist tries to take over.
You gonna have to be ready to kidnap a Terry.
You gonna have to be ready to torture a Terry.
I don't think that's necessary.
Absolutely, you have to fireboard those mother jammers.
And if this is somehow the first time you're ever hearing of Key and Peele, I think the biggest sign of their success and cultural significance is that the literal president of the United States invited Keegan-Michael Key to do a remake of their anger translator bit, but during a real speech.
Because despite our differences, we count on the press to shed light on the most important issues of the day.
And we can count on Fox News to terrify old white people with some nonsense!
In 3 short years, Key and Peele managed to create a culturally iconic sketch comedy show filled with quotable moments reminiscent of early 2000s comedy films. And since YouTube and social media was on track to replace TV and movie theaters, Key and Peele proved that the future of comedy was in good hands. But then, shockingly, in 2015, Keegan-Michael Key announced that they were ending the show. This is our final season, and it's not because of Comedy Central, it's us. It was just time for us to explore other things, together and apart. I compare it to Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. We might make a movie and then do our own thing for 3 years and then come back and do another movie. Fans were initially disappointed, but in a way, the show lived on much longer than 3 years due to its success on YouTube. Over the years, fans would be scrolling YouTube and randomly see a Key and Peele sketch get recommended to them. It could be one they've seen a dozen times or one they didn't even recognize, but if they click, they can get a guaranteed laugh. Plus, in 2016, the duo released their action comedy film, Keanu, seemingly indicated that their future Hollywood careers would be them working side by side. The duo served as both the writers and leading actors for the film, which gave the movie a sense of familiarity for fans of the show. Now, the film was met with a lukewarm response from critics, and it only grossed $20 million in the box office. Considering the film's $15 million budget, plus the millions of dollars spent on advertising, the movie significantly underperformed. With that being said, the movie wasn't bad, it was just the first step in a new chapter for the comedy duo. But then, Jordan Peele shocked the world with the announcement of his directorial debut psychological horror film, Get Out. The movie followed a young black man named Chris visiting the wealthy white family of his girlfriend, who didn't know that he was black. The family initially appeared to be progressive and accepting towards the boyfriend, but it was awkward. Like they were so eager to express their appreciation for black culture. The family's hired staff to help with their house duties are all black and behave strangely. All of their white friends are overly interested in Chris, seemingly obsessing over his black identity. Later, Chris finds out that his girlfriend had been dating black people all of her life, but luring them to her family's estate where they would be hypnotized, psychologically manipulated, and then sold for a sinister procedure. The family would surgically remove the black person's brain and replace them with the consciousness of the aging white clients who wanted to continue living through the younger black bodies. The scariest part is that the victims themselves wouldn't fully die either. Their consciousness would remain trapped deep inside their own minds in what the film calls the sunken place, forced to helplessly watch someone else control their body forever. Jordan was one of the trailblazers in weaving social commentary in a genre film in the 2010s. The film was universally celebrated for its terrifying atmosphere, uncomfortably hilarious moments, and unapologetic social commentary. With a $5 million budget, the movie grossed $250 million at the box office and received countless awards from various institutions, including the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. Overnight, Jordan Peele went from that funny guy from Comedy Central to a legitimately serious creative mind in the entertainment industry. What's interesting is that Keegan-Michael Key was primarily regarded as the heavy hitter of the duo. In 2015 and 2016, Key was nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a comedy series at the Emmys. However, Peele was not nominated for the same role. Key also gained his relevancy from his appearance appearance at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, something that Peele was also excluded from. Not to mention that Key received way more acting gigs in major TV shows and movies during Key and Peele's run. Most people believed Key would be the more successful of the two, and yet Jordan was now receiving worldwide praise without Key's involvement at all. Well, that's not entirely true. Keegan-Michael Key is actually a major reason why Get Out got made in the first place.
Were you reading this at all as he was writing? Were you involved in it all?
Yeah. He said I wasn't involved in any of the writing, but he sent me the script, and I remember at one point in time I either wrote him. No, I was in the room, and I came into the office the next day, and I put the script on his desk. And I went, ooh. I said, this could be something. And then I went and talked to a good friend of mine, Sean McKittrick. I made a movie with Sean McKittrick from QC Entertainment, who made it, and I said, you guys should really read Jordan's script. And then now here we are. And like Sean came up to me at a party, and he hugged me. And I'm like, why are you hugging me? He's like, you brought the script to me. And I was like, look, but it was amazing. I could bring a million scripts to you, but if it wasn't that amazing, who would have made it? It's such a fresh story.
And as if things couldn't get any better for Jordan, he followed up with a producer role on the 2018 film Black Klansman, which also received 6 Academy Award nominations. And in 2019, Jordan continued his reign of dominance as a director with the release of Us, a psychological horror film following a family on vacation that gets terrorized by another family that looks exactly like them. Once again, critics and fans loved it. The film grossed over $250 million worldwide against a budget of only around $20 million, proving Get Out wasn't some lucky one-time success. In just a few years, Jordan Peele had fully transcended comedy and established himself as one of the most commercially successful and critically respected directors in Hollywood. And with every massive success, the gap between him and Keegan-Michael Key only seemed to grow wider. Key stayed consistently busy between 2016 and 2020, stacking dozens of television appearances, voice acting roles, commercials, guest spots, and supporting performances across sitcoms, animated shows, and streaming series. Shows like Modern Family, The Simpsons, Archer, Friends from College, and Green Eggs and Ham. Instead of evolving into a singular creative force with a clear artistic identity, Key slowly started feeling more like a talented utility player in Hollywood. He was everywhere, but never the main character. And after Jordan's third directorial release, Nope, in 2022, which was yet another resounding success loved by fans and critics, you could argue that Jordan Peele has completely eclipsed his role in Key and Peele, with his efforts as a horror writer and director becoming the focal point of his legacy. The same cannot be said for Key, as many still remember him primarily as the guy from Key and Peele. I think it's interesting that Key is doing commercials that show up on Hulu, and Peele is one of the driving forces of cinema. I kinda hate comparing them because Key is also incredibly talented, but Peele is truly on another level. And while they may have grown apart in the public eye, very few question the legitimacy of their friendship behind the scenes. And that's because they did things like joining forces in a Netflix animated film called Wendell and Wild, where Jordan and Keegan serve as voice actors for 2 of the primary characters. And although the animation was captivating, many fans felt disappointed in the story. The duo also teamed up in Toy Story 4 to play side characters Ducky and Bunny. People had assumed that because they did these collaborations that everything was all good between them, but Key would speak on this directly during an interview in 2024. We don't see each other that often anymore, which is, to me, a tragedy. Key went on to explain in a separate interview that them living far apart from each other played a major factor in their estrangement. Whenever we have an opportunity to see each other, we do. Whenever we have an opportunity, I certainly enjoy spending time with him. So when my travels take me to Los Angeles, he's usually one of the first calls that I make. I land and I go, hey buddy, we're in town. And often we get to have dinner. Our relationship is like a good friend's relationship, where you pick up where you left off, or the little things that you shared in the past, you just go right back into it again. I look forward to seeing him in 2025. What's interesting is that Jordan Peele gets interviewed way more than Keegan because he's way more active and front-facing in Hollywood, and yet he has said literally nothing about his former comedy partner, which creates the appearance that Jordan Peele has moved on while Key continues to live in the past. Like when Key was asked about a Key and Peele reunion, and he said, right now we're expressing ourselves that way, and I think we'll find ourselves back together. I do not have a timeline for that, but I would jump at the chance to work with him again in any capacity. Fans had no reason to believe that there was any bad blood between them. Maybe they had simply grown apart naturally over time, but that assumption started falling apart after a comedian who worked closely with Keegan publicly shared a story that completely changed the way people looked at Key and Peele's relationship. In April of 2026, comedian Akilah Hughes shared her experience working with Keegan-Michael Key using the not-so-subtle code names of Locke and Banana.
He is, and I don't think this is too shady, I think it's true, the less successful half of a comedy duo that was prolific in the 2010s. Perhaps, I think their code names could be Locke and Banana.
She also tweeted, "If you ever wondered why K and PEL don't work together anymore, watch the next video in this thread." So there is absolutely no confusion in regards to who this story is about. Akilah got connected with Keegan-Michael Key while developing her own sketch comedy show, not necessarily for his creative input, but because she needed an established celebrity attached as an executive producer to help make the project more attractive to networks and studio executives, which is very common in the industry. But with Keegan came his wife, Elle Key, who supposedly wiggled her way to an executive producer role for the show.
My agent at the time calls me and she goes, "How is pitching going? How do people feel about Locke?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, they love him. Everybody loves Locke." And she's like, "That's great, that's great. How do they feel about his wife, who is now somehow the executive producer on my show?" And I'm like, I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think people like her very much.
But the strategy was effective. Having Keegan on as a producer landed them an official offer from Disney. Then one day, Akilah was contacted by Jordan Peele's wife, Chelsea Peretti, warning her about Keegan's wife and her involvement.
She says, "I'm just calling you because I wish someone would have warned me." She does about an hour of a monologue at me about how, she thinks that his wife is like Phil Hartman's wife. That she wouldn't trust her to hold a baby. That she once poured alcohol on her birthday cake and this person is sober. And she says there's no accounting for how much money she's cost that black man.
Despite the warning, Akilah continued working with them. After all, she had quit her job and moved to LA to chase this dream, but it proved to be a mistake. Apparently, Elle, who remember was not ever asked to be a part of this show, continued to insert her unwanted opinions in the writer's room.
Her notes are, "Comedy happens in threes. The letter K is funny. And finally, give the audience some candy." Now, how do you implement these notes?
None of the writers thought her ideas were good or funny, so they were ignored, to which Elle responded by threatening to sue the network. Akilah doesn't add much context here, but she is trying to make the accusation that Elle was just trying to ruin the project since it wasn't going her way. As a result, the show was stalled and eventually was canceled altogether.
And so, that is just a project that I could not talk about, that was never announced, that was supposed to be my dream.
Now, first of all, there weren't many jokes in Akilah's performance. The inclusion of the live band made this some kind of exaggerated live podcast gossip storytime session, so it couldn't exactly be brushed off as, oh, well, it's just a joke. And even though all of the details Akilah shared are incredibly vague, it's unlikely she would create a 12-minute story of completely baseless lies, especially considering the allegations aren't really that scathing. Like the idea of established Hollywood celebrities derailing a dream project for an upcoming creator because it didn't go their way sounds like something that happens every day in Hollywood. But it was this small added detail at the very end of Akilah's performance that has completely changed people's perspective of Keegan-Michael Key.
He never gets to be himself in public, and his partner has won Oscars. And everyone knows that his wife has ruined his career. It is diminishing returns. He's doing insurance commercials.
After she said that, sensationalized headlines emerged from Akilah's performance. Akilah Hughes says she knows exactly why Key and Peele don't work together anymore. Key's crazy wife destroyed Key and Peele. And while Akilah never said it directly, fans jumped to conclusions that Key and Peele had been driven apart by Key's annoying and power-hungry wife. And there is actually a little bit of evidence to back back up those claims. 8 months before this story blew up, a blind item emerged about Key's wife. Personally, I happen to know that L. Key IRL is a massive narcissist and straight up abusive to the working people in her vicinity. She's using Keegan's talent, fame, and likability to get herself in the room, in front of cameras, a microphone, calls herself a producer or director, and cuts a paycheck. Obviously, she needs to use Keegan because she has no talent or skill sets of her own to stand out without him. Everyone close to him who cares about him sees the abuse and wishes he'd leave her. And while this might sound like even more gossip, this allegation holds weight with a little more factual context. Elle Key, whose real name is Elisa Pugliese, was an aspiring actress who couldn't land anything more than being an extra with no lines or no significance to the plot. From there, she transitioned to being a producer for small-time, low-budget independent drama films that had an extremely small or no theatrical release. She met Keegan at a film festival in early 2016 and became his, quote, business partner. Eventually, Elle and Keegan's relationship turned romantic and they got married in 2018. So for all the rumors saying that she is the reason why the Key and Peele show ended are just false. The show ended in 2015 and she didn't come into the picture until over a year later. Now the rumors saying that she might be the reason why they didn't continue working together, well, that's entirely different. What you'll notice is that as Elle became more present in Keegan's career, Jordan started becoming more distant. Because remember, Keegan and Jordan worked together in 2022 on that animated show, but shortly after, everything changed. And it all centers around a book that Keegan and Elle co-authored called The History of Sketch Comedy, a journey through the art and craft of humor, which by the way is everyone's favorite subject, comedians talking about comedy. Well, one comedian at least. This book discusses subject matter that Keegan-Michael Key is undoubtedly an expert in, and aptly features him on the cover. They also created a podcast alongside this book. The credits describe Elle as the creator, writer, and director, whereas Key is simply just a performer and co-writer. To be clear, Elle Key has essentially no experience in sketch comedy, and has literally never said anything funny in her entire life. The idea that one of the greatest sketch comedy masterminds was portrayed as second fiddle to his wife in a podcast about sketch comedy was mind-boggling to say the least. But the project was well received. They won a Webby Award for Best Writing in a Podcast. When accepting, Elle gave a 5-word long speech that she couldn't do without crying, and Keegan did not get to say anything.
Find someone who inspires you.
They also did an interview on Late Night with Stephen Colbert, where she sat first chair next to the host, and Key was off to the side as if she was the guest and he didn't belong. Now to some, it seems like Keegan is merely being a respectful and generous husband, using his status to elevate his wife and portray her as his equal.
I think we've both discovered that if we work on something together, it's better.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it, yeah.
But to others, based on Akila's story, they see her as manipulating and forcing her way into creative spaces she otherwise would have never been a part of. Keegan's wording in this interview is particularly interesting. At first, he comes off endearing, but he also inadvertently admits that his wife uses him to advance her own career.
As you said, all good doors lead to Elle and her opening that.
Yeah, it's like I'm the key and she knows where the doors are. So you just have to have the courage to put the key in the door. It's always wonderful you have someone in your life who can show you where the doors are.
But it goes one step further, because it seems like Keegan has adopted the stereotypical wife guy personality, similar to Will Smith or Akash Singh, where the central focus of his identity is surrounding his less famous and less successful partner. Backstage at Stephen Colbert, they did one of those classic couples games where they see if they know each other really well, only for Key to completely second guess himself or outright say his wife was right every time they had opposing opinions.
Who said I love you first?
You ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Ha!
Oh! Okay. I guess it was me.
To some, he is just being sweet. To others, he looks pathetic. Like when Keegan was asked what he was most proud of in his entire career, then changed his mind to what his wife said should be his most prideful moment.
What is Keegan's proudest accomplishment? I think this is it. Ready?
She's gonna be right.
And you're gonna be.
If you can believe it, I'm going to be wrong.
3, 2, 1.
She's right.
And if that didn't convince you, there's another moment where the 50-year-old man says his wife even picks out his clothes because he can't do it.
Impeccably attired.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what percentage of this is your choice versus your wife's choice. Because I know that your wife, Elle.
Look, yes, my wife, Elle, is here. She is here. She's
Here she is.
Yes. My wife, Elle, has impeccable taste. So I'm one of those people who likes to leave things to the experts. So everything on my body was chosen for me today to wear by Elle.
He seems to seek validation from his wife for literally everything, constantly looking at her to assure that he is saying the right thing.
Sometimes it's a challenge. Sometimes I meet her with a little bit of resistance, or a little bit, a lot of resistance, some resistance. So and she always remains patient with me.
The wife guy personality is often looked at as some sort of humiliation ritual because they publicly have to lower their own status and derive all of their self-worth around how lucky they are to be married to their wives. And although all of this can come across as completely cringe, it doesn't necessarily prove that Elle wedged herself between Keegan and Jordan Peele. TMZ reported that multiple sources connected to Keegan-Michael Key and Elle tell TMZ Akila's stand-up narrative is outlandish and fabricated nonsense. Akila fired back by posting screenshots of DMs, all entirely anonymous, of people trying to corroborate the narrative that Elle is a control freak. We had a whole fake script on set as a decoy to keep her busy and manipulate her while we shot the actual commercial. She kept his own mother and brother from their wedding and systematically cut everyone who was close to him out of his life. So Locke was my godfather growing up and was best friends with my mother all through college, so he had a huge impact on my life until he remarried his now wife. She completely changed him and the way he treated close family and friends. Not too long after he remarried, he cut off my mom and even his own family in a way. It seems that people have entirely bought into the narrative that Keegan was this innocent comic legend whose career and friendship with Jordan Peele has been destroyed by his egomaniac wife who has to control every little thing about him. But not many people are willing to cast blame on Keegan himself, who seems to admit that he didn't know his own potential, didn't believe in himself, and even can't dress himself. Sure, you could call it pathetic, but maybe this guy genuinely would not have pursued anything after Key and Peele if it wasn't for his wife.
And I saw a video of him singing, and I was like, oh, he can really sing. I mean, this is amazing. I said he was like a sports car that's stuck in traffic. Like, he has all of this power and all of this energy, and like, what is he doing with it?
That's the best analogy.
Why aren't you out there going 120 miles an hour? Like, why are you stuck where you are?
Since people were introduced to Keegan and Jordan as a comedic pair with incredible chemistry, it made fans assume that they were inseparable best friends off screen. So when Jordan became a successful director and Keegan didn't ascend in his career, it felt like there had to be some deeper reason, as if they weren't always just two individuals with separate career aspirations. People needed something or someone to blame to justify their career imbalances. Elle Key became the simple answer to a complicated story, but Jordan Peele's strategic silence on all of this leaves so much room for speculation. Until Jordan comes out and says all these rumors are baseless lies and that he and Keegan are still great friends, people are gonna run with the narrative that Elle Key is to blame for all of this. If anything, Key and Peele is a reminder that sometimes your favorite duos aren't best friends, but rather just co-workers who happen to make magic together for a brief moment in time. It reminds me a lot of Drake and Josh, who appeared to be best friends on screen, but behind the scenes was an entirely different story. But check out this video to hear about that.
Hey, somebody, I'm with this freak. Somebody, I see somebody tonight. Tonight, somebody tonight.
Which was silence light. I chase the night like it's a lie. I hear